to my home. I really appreciate you guys stopping by and watching this video. Today we're going to be finishing up the 90s at 9 series that I did this month, September being the ninth month, and thus we are looking at 90s figures. And today we're going to be looking at a viewer request, or a vote, I should say, of the 1993 Kernel Courage. He was the only Kernel Courage that we got in any line. Just like last week's figure, no modern figures at all for these guys, and that's kind of a shame. You know, Mace was a fantastic figure, is a fantastic figure, I should say. Kernel Courage, let's take a look at him and see what's going on with him. I didn't read the file card yet. We're going to be looking at all of this new together. So he was released as a part of the 12th series, as a Battle Corps line. In the Battle Corps line, he was, they were numbered 1 through 36, and Kernel Courage was number 10. Then he was discontinued in 1994, and that was it for G.I. Joe as far as we had it at this point. In 95, we got Sergeant Savage and so forth. Jojo.com doesn't have an original retail price listing for him, but if my memory serves me correctly, he was around $2.39 to $2.99. So not too bad for this figure, not a bad price at all back then. I never had him. I do remember seeing him in Kmart, though. I spent a lot of time in Kmart and Walmart. Those were two of my favorite places to shop. They were both very close by my house, you know, within either walking distance, riding my bike. I shared my car with my mother so she could go to work. So usually I had the car on the weekends, so I would drive there occasionally. But I do recall seeing him on the pegs, and it being 1993, I had more pressing matters on my mind, such as graduation, saving money for that, you know, girlfriends, senior prom, stuff like that. You know, things that 18-year-olds do remember, or do at that age, I should say. You know, my senior year, real as everybody is, really excited to graduate. And that night, it was just so surreal. I was like, is this really happening? Am I finally out of high school? Am I finally out of school? Standing there on the football field with all 350 some of my classmates. Yeah, we had a large class at that time. Well, getting bigger anyway. And shaking hands with teachers that I would never see again, and students that I'd never see again. Never went to any of my reunions. Tried to go to the 10th reunion, and I really don't know why I didn't go. I regret that to this day. I ended up working that night and just sitting there at work thinking, my gosh, why am I not at this class reunion? I want to see these people. I do email a few of them, and you know, every now and then I run into them on social media and talk to them and see pictures of them and their families. It's good times. It really is. Some of these guys, men and women, I would really like to meet up with again and just see how things are going in their life. But nonetheless, here I am, a toy reviewer. They asked me what I do for a hobby, and I said, well, you know, I run a YouTube channel. That's my primary hobby right now: toy collecting, reading, you know, the stuff like that. But anyway, let's go ahead and get a nice look at this action figure. I have a feeling that he's kind of one of those unsung heroes of the G.I. Joe line. He is an officer, of course, and we don't have very many of those, very many officers in the Joe line. I mean, we have General Flag, we have General Hawk, Lieutenant Falcon, like Kernel Courage. I believe Psych Out was a lieutenant as well. So we don't have a lot of officers in the Joe line, which I really think we should. And the earlier line we had Colonel Hawk, but he was later promoted to general after General Flag was killed in the comics. Then his son took over and was General Flag Jr. or General Flag the second, I should say. So here we go. Let's take a look at Kernel Courage and see what this line or what this guy has to show us. All right, so here he is, Kernel Courage. Please pardon the background noise. Have my windows open. But yes, I am going to open this action figure. I do have some vintage figures that I will never open, and even some modern ones. If I had a carded 1985 Snake Eyes or even a 1982, I would never open those. But Kernel Courage certainly will open him. So if you are sensitive to seeing this, please look away or fast forward. I don't mean you guys any disrespect for doing this. It is just what I want to do. Toys are made to be played with. And in order to get a nice review of this gentleman, of this action figure, I have to open it. You know, from what I'm seeing of this guy, he is pretty cool. I mean, some of his accessories look kind of wacky, but I'm doing my best right here to preserve the card art. I was that kid that was very gentle, very delicate about opening up my action figures as to not tear the packaging. Okay, there goes the bubble. It is gone. Let's go ahead and put the scalpel back in its cover. And open up Kernel Courage, the first person to touch him since 1993 when he was carded. So let's go ahead and take a look at his file card, or his card in general. You can see the blue laser indicating that he's a good guy. There he is in a nice action pose. He's yelling, he's firing his missile launching machine gun. It says here, Battle Corps, Kernel Courage, Strategic Commander. Directions on how to put things together. Let's look at the action figures here on the back. Bazooka, I have him, I reviewed him. I don't have Cross Country. I have Iceberg. I have Beachhead. I don't have Heat Viper. I have the Alley Viper, not Roadblock. I have, oh, there we go. The Alley Viper and Roadblock. I have this dude. Just reviewed him. Have him, have him. Have him, don't have him. I have Wetsuit, the only Wetsuit version that I had owned at one point. Dr. Mindbender I do have. So I have most of these guys. Down here, they are advertising the defunct DEF line. That kind of looks like what Kernel Courage should have been. And then they're advertising Ninja Force. And he was worth 1 flag point. So read his file card here. It says, codename Kernel Courage, Strategic Commander. File name Mewit Cliff V. Serial number 767-981-243, primary military specialty administrative strategist. Secondary, or his, oh, he does not have a second. Yeah, secondary military specialty, Patriot driver. Of course, they have to throw that in because the Patriot vehicle was on the pegs at that time. Birthplace, Boston, Massachusetts, grade 06. I believe that is a full bird colonel. And the middle here it reads a quote from him. I never surrender when wearing a tie because I can't beat them when I'm neat. Oh, I can't be beat when I'm neat. Okay. So if he's wearing his necktie, you can't beat him, but find him in a t-shirt and maybe you can. Middle paragraph here reads, proper dress and discipline have always been the backbone of Colonel Courage's leadership. He works hard to impress these qualities upon his subordinates and insists that anyone who follows his lead will quickly transform themselves into a clean, mean, efficient fighting machine. Because of his efficient work ethic and organization skills, he is usually assigned to intelligent tasks behind the lines and behind the desk. So whenever he has a chance for combat duty, he eagerly jumps at the opportunity with an armor-piercing weapon in one hand and a machine gun blasting in the other. And bottom part describes everything. It's a Fritz-style helmet with Colonel Eagle insignia. Okay, we'll take a look at that. But Fritz-style looks like the style of helmet the U.S. military wore back then. So I'm not going to go over everything that is down here on the bottom in interest of time. So let's go ahead and look at Colonel Courage. Yes, the man is wearing his necktie. Can you look? That is pretty interesting. I haven't seen that on an action figure. This nice cream colored shirt that he's wearing. He has a knife here on the front, a grenade with his G.I. Joe without grenades all over the action figure. Colonel insignia is on his collar. Looks like he has a pistol sculpted onto his chest. He is wearing a beard and mustache, and of course his Fritz style helmet with a cover over it and a band across it. If you could see here, he has his colonel insignia on the helmet. Good looking guy in general. Sleeves rolled up halfway, wearing green pants. Has another pistol strapped to his leg. Green belt. Yeah, this bright green, I really could do without, but like I said, it's the 90s. That green does complement all these other colors, but I would prefer black or tan on this figure. He's one of the more subdued figures of the 90s. And he's wearing these tall brown boots. These look more like riding boots. And his pants are bloused inside of them, or these could be jack boots as well. But a very, very nice looking figure in general. The color palette is nice. But otherwise, you know, the bright green is kind of a turnoff for me. Like I said, in the past I've mentioned that I like the brighter colors, but with this one, leave them off of him. So he comes with this missile launching machine gun. It is meant to be held in this position. It's done up in gold. This gold plastic has a tendency to break. If any of you have a Serpentor, be careful. I have one. His legs have broken, so I had to buy another one. I mean, broken beyond repair kind of thing. So on the front here, he has a little Gatling gun. Just a lot of detail on this. He comes with this very interesting, I guess, missile, or yeah, it's a missile. looks like an armor piercing or an anti-tank missile. Loads right into the front with the bevel side up. Snaps in there pretty good. Now has a fairly decent spring to it. Now let's go ahead and free the accessories from the sprue here and see what is reused from what figure. Okay, so far I recognize this machete, absolutely unnecessary, from Muskrat, and then a knife. Again, well, every soldier needs a knife, but come on, we're overdoing it here with Kernel Courage. Clean that up a bit more here, if we can. Okay, a pistol. I like the pistol. I'll get that cut off there. And this is also described as a pistol. It came with one of the figures from Battle Force 2000. Very futuristic looking piece. All right, and of course the figure stand. These things are as good as gold. A lot of them come up missing. Some collectors consider it incomplete unless you have the original figure stand, but I don't mind that at all. So, nice green figure stand. It has a trademark of 1992 in that one. So he came with this machete done up in this bright lime green, kind of to sort of match the uniform. Not really necessary, like I said. I think this is Tunnel Rat's weapon. Yes, this is Tunnel Rat's machine gun with a night vision scope. I don't remember who came with this machine gun. Very nice detail on that. Look at the size of the magazine on there. And of course, this futuristic laser. This pistol looks like it came with Shockwave version 1. They have a nice little diamond grip on there. No trigger guard. That's always unsafe. A beaver tail here on the back to keep the hammer from slapping against your hand. And of course, another knife. Nice detail on that knife as well. If I get that in focus, you can see across the top it has a fuller in it, also known as a, well, can't say it anymore. Starts with the B, ends with the D, chamber. I don't know, can we say blood on YouTube? Blood, that was a blood groove on that, or whatnot, but blood, it's a human trait. It's a trait for all living animals. So why can't we say blood, 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 right? But anyway, I'll find out real quick after this video uploads. But Kernel Courage, very good looking figure. I do love the uniform, especially his shirt. Nice little cream color on there. Good looking figure, all in all. He does, even as the action figure, have a striking presence about him. Just the expression on his face, you know that he is in charge. He is a leader. You know, that's sadly one of the many figures I never had as a kid, but that's what's great about being an adult. You can buy the stuff you never had as a kid. So, all of that being said, guys, let's go ahead and get into my next segment, Byron's Gripes. Thank you for those who recently subscribed. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you for doing that. It's humbling to see my numbers go up. This channel has waxed and waned as far as viewers go. And I'm sure that's everybody's channel. But I do appreciate everybody who has stuck around all these years. 5 years of doing this, made a lot of really good friends. You guys, thank you very much. Please leave me a comment. I love hearing back from you and I love responding. That is a part of the fun of doing this, is getting to meet you guys, getting to know you guys, and answering your comments and questions. It's fun. I look forward to that. So I do Byron's Gripes as a means of entertainment for one, also to educate you guys on what to expect as far as prices go if you want to buy these online. And I give my opinion what I think is a good price and what isn't a good price. I use eBay only as a reference, not to pick on eBay or the sellers. That is not what I am about. I am anti-bully. I cannot stand bullies. Having been a victim of bullies as a kid, I know how terrible it is. So I just don't do that. I will not pick on the sellers, but the prices, my goodness, some of these are just insane. So right off the bat here, complete with his file card, $15 or better offer, deal of the day right off the bat. Thank you very, very much. That just made me happy. Here is one where he is missing quite a few of his accessories, $12.95, but he has a figure stand, so I'll put that deal of the day. Sometimes it's harder to find those figure stands out there. Another one, complete, $15 or better offer. Hey, thank you, thank you, thank you. It's starting to show that this guy isn't all that popular, and that's pretty sad. He has a lot going for him. It's a good looking figure. Okay, here's one, bare bones, no accessories, $12.99 or better offer. Yeah, I'll put that deal of the day too. I would actually pay that for a single figure. Here's one missing a few accessories, $9.99 or better offer. He's wanting $7.99 in shipping. I know here in the United States prices have gone up on shipping. But I'm not sure $7.99 is still within a decent ballpark. Oh, okay, here's another one. He just comes with the tunnel rat weapon, $6, deal of the day, all day on that. Here's one, the bigger futuristic pistol, $1.99. His knife, $2.99. Here's one complete with file card, 2823. I'll still put that up with deal of the day if you want to compare him to all other vintage figures out there. Oh, here we go. Yes, it does say high grade. I will consider mine high grade. Of course, I just opened them out of the package, right? We all watched that. This guy's wanting $29.99 plus free shipping. Free is good, $29.99. Everything is still on the sprue with this file card. I will put that at the high end of normal. So yeah, deal of the day-ish. Here is one bare bones, absolutely no accessories, $18. No, sorry. Does that come with a stick of bubble gum at least? Give me something, sweeten the deal a bit, please. That's a bit too much. This comes with the rifle with the really huge magazine, or the rifle by itself. This one right here. I love this rifle. I would use that as his primary weapon. That is such a cool rifle, $1.99. Then the futuristic one here, $3.48, marked down from marked down from $10 for that. Okay, another one, three. Now it's the same guy. Here is one near complete. Looks like he's just missing his missile and tunnel rat weapon. This one right here, 1847 or 1487. Dyslexia kicked in there. 1487 or better offer. Yeah, deal of the day. Deal of the day on that one. free shipping, free returns. Here's one bare bones. His shirt on this version, on this one on eBay, it's a little darker, so I think these have a tendency to yellow. So that's something I didn't really find on Yojo, so watch out for that. It has to be that cream colored, but the darker shirt looks nice. The machete $2.99, another one complete with file card, 1995, deal of the day. Here's another one, missing figure stand, but everything else is with it, $13.99, deal of the day. We're hitting deal of the day with all of this, man. This is great. Here's one, does not look like he has any of his original accessories, $17.99 or better offer. Okay, I guess. File card $3.50, missile launcher $1.50, and that's usually standard for the missile launchers. Going down, here's one that's carded with the flag point cut out, $29.99. Yeah, I'll call that deal of the day. I mean, the card isn't meant, but you know, he's still carded, $29.99. His missile $9.99. Here's another one mint on card, $34.99, deal of the day. I know I didn't pay that much for this. It came in a lot. So I got, when I did the math, everything came out pretty cheap. Another one complete, $31.99, bare bones, no accessories, $8.50 to $11. Here's another card at $145, or better offer. I think not. That's just a bit. No, that's high into normal. I'll correct myself on that one. Here's one complete with a full card back, $20, deal of the day. There's several pages of them. Okay, here's one carded for $55. I don't think so. Not when others are out there for at least $20 cheaper. Thank you, no. Here's one, missing several accessories, but it comes with a whirlwind. So I'll put this up with deal of the day, $39, deal of the day with that, because you get a vehicle. So pretty much all the price. Oh, here's one, bare bones, no accessories, $20. I think not. And that is the end of the page. The rest were auctions. So you guys, thank you so very much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Please do me a huge favor, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and tap the bell so you'll be notified when you get when I do another upload. Thank you very much for leaving comments. I really appreciate you guys for doing that. I do answer back. Sometimes not right away, but I will get back with you. So thank you very much for those comments. You guys, please stay safe out there. Please speak to your doctor and your families about getting vaccinated. If you haven't done so already, please get vaccinated against COVID. If you don't want to get a vaccination, please at least wear your mask in public. It is our duty as humans to take care of one another, and that is one way we could be a responsible citizen, is to protect others, because you don't know if you have the virus for a while. The incubation period is there, and you could be affecting a lot of people. Then those people affect other people, and those people infect other people, and it just grows. We saw how rapidly it grew last year, and I just don't want that. That's the only way we're going to kill this pandemic off, is if we get vaccinated, or if we just do our part by wearing a mask. Plain and simple, guys. That's how we're going to do it. I know it's a challenge for some people. Masks are very uncomfortable. This is what I wear at work. I mean, it's very tight, very hot. I go through a couple of these in a shift, because they just get soaked with sweat. They're very uncomfortable to wear, but I still do it. So anyway, please be kind to everyone. especially in this goofy time. A little bit of kindness does go a very long way. I recently experienced that. It's a private matter, but my kindness to an individual paid off. I was blessed through through the kindness of this one individual, and it really helped me out. So you never know what a kind gesture will turn into. And please always be kind to animals as well. They know nothing but unconditional love. You guys take care. I really appreciate each and every one of you. I want to see you around for many, many years to come. I'll do this until I can't. That's just plain and simple. And if you guys are wondering about HCC 788 Brian, I keep in contact with him. He's doing better. Still struggling a bit, but he wants you to know that you guys are always on his mind, and he's hoping to get back into reviewing as soon as he can. The place he's in is pretty small, so it's hard for him to set up all of his equipment and display all of his toys like he would like to do. So head over to his channel, leave him a nice comment. I think his website or his email is also posted in the description. Please, just send him a nice comment. That'll really bolster his spirits. But anyway, starting to lose my voice. I'm sorry, guys. You guys take care. We'll see you next time for another G.I. Joe toy review. October is coming up, so I'll be looking at the weirder side of G.I. Joe and also Friday Night Frights. Count Vampire will be hosting, and looking forward to all of that. My set is finally complete. I'll have the lights dimmed for Friday Night Frights so you can get the full effect of everything that I have going. So take care, stay safe. We'll see you next time for another G.I. Joe toy review. This is Joe Motion Videos 82 signing off. Bye-bye.